Last year, the average Nigerian ETF investor earned 48% returns. In 2024, some Nigerian investors made over 100% returns, not from crypto, not from Forex, but from one of the most overlooked investments in the Nigerian market. Today, I'm answering every question you have about ETFs, what they are, how much you need to start, and which ones are best for beginners right now. I will also be showing you with real numbers what this can do for your finances over the next 10 to 20 years. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you will know more about ETFs than 95% of Nigerians. Let's get into it. My name is Anne. I'm a chartered accountant with over a decade of experience in banking and insurance who is very passionate about helping Nigerians, both home and abroad, take better control of their finances so that they can enjoy financial freedom and retire in comfort. If that sounds like what you need, then hit that subscribe button and join this wealthy community. What is an ETF? An ETF, which stands for Exchange Traded Fund, is a basket of investments. So instead of buying shares in one company and hoping that that one company performs, you buy a piece of a basket that holds many companies at once. That diversification is your protection. It could be a collection of the top 30 Nigerian companies or bonds or even gold, and you buy and sell it on the stock exchange just like you will buy shares of MTN or Zenith Bank. As of June 2026, there are 12 ETFs listed on the Nigerian Exchange across 4 categories. Equity ETFs that track broad market indices, sector ETFs that focus on specific industries, a commodity ETF that tracks the price of gold, and bond ETFs. We'll come back to which of these is right for you. But first, let me answer your biggest questions. Are they easy to buy and sell? This is one of the most important questions because what's the point of an investment that you can't get out of? The good news is Nigerian ETFs are listed right on the Nigerian Exchange, the NGX. That means you buy and sell them during market hours, Monday to Friday, the same way you trade any stock. There are no lockup periods and no waiting for a withdrawal. But let's be honest, Nigeria's ETF market is still growing. The most liquid ETF right now is the VG30 ETF by Vetiba. It holds 43% of the combined net asset value of all Nigerian ETFs. Compared to the US ETFs or global markets, Nigerian ETF liquidity is smaller. On slow trading days, it might take a little longer to sell a very large position. But for everyday retail investors investing from tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands, you will have no problem getting in and out. Can I lose money? Yes. And anyone who tells you otherwise is lying to you. ETFs track the stock markets and markets go up and down. Last year, Nigerian ETFs delivered an average return of 48%. Some ETFs significantly outperformed, while others delivered much lower returns and even losses. So, can you lose your money? For the short term, yes, you can lose your money. Markets fluctuate. But for the long term, not really, because history shows the Nigerian equity market and by extension, equity ETFs trend upwards. The NGX All-Share Index have delivered strong long-term growth despite short-term swings. Diversification within the ETF reduces the risks of any one company collapsing and wiping out your investments. The rule is simple. Do not invest money you will need in the next 12 months. ETFs are a medium to long-term game. So plant the seed, water it consistently, and don't dig it up every time there is a storm. Nigerian ETFs haven't existed long enough to give us clean 20-year data, but the NGX All-Share Index has historically delivered strong results over decades, and ETFs by design track that market's performance. Do they pay dividends? The short answer is yes, some do. But not every Nigerian ETF pays dividends. The new gold ETF, for example, tracks the price of gold, and gold doesn't pay dividends, so that ETF does not either. We have the equity ETFs like the VG30 and the pension ETF 40 that will pay you dividend based on what the underlying companies pay. Bond ETFs like the Vetiva's S&P Nigerian Sovereign Bond ETF tend to pay regular income from coupon payments. Commodity ETFs like the New Gold ETF does not pay dividends. Serious investors reinvest their dividends. That means they buy more ETF units with the payout. Doing this supercharges compound growth. How much do I need to start? The minimum range you need is between 5,000 naira to 50,000 naira to begin, depending on the platform and the ETF. Stay with me because now we are about to get to the part most people actually want to know. How are ETFs different from mutual funds and individual stocks? Which specific ETF should you buy and how do you go and buy it today? Let's keep going. A lot of people ask me, what is the difference between an ETF and a mutual fund? Are they not the same thing? No, they are not. And here is how they are different. With an ETF, you have more control. You decide when to buy and sell, and you trade anytime the market is open. But with mutual funds, the fund manager decides the timing, and you buy and sell only at the end of the day. Management fees for ETFs are generally lower than that of mutual funds. Mutual fund fees run from around 1.5% to 2.5% annually, while that of ETFs are usually 0.5% to 1%. Over 20 years of compounding, that fee gap can cost you millions. With ETFs, there is also much more transparency about the stocks you're buying into than with mutual funds. Mutual funds still have their place, particularly for investors who want professional fund managers to make decisions, and for those who can't access the stock exchange directly. Let's now look into ETFs versus individual stocks. Individual stocks can give you higher returns if you choose the right companies, but they also come with higher risk and require more research, monitoring, and capital to diversify properly. ETFs make things simpler. With one investment, you get exposure to multiple companies, lower risks, and less stress because you're investing in the broader market, not relying on one company to perform. For most people, building your foundation with ETF first makes sense, then adding individual stocks if you enjoy researching companies. If you need help building wealth, investing smarter, and learning alongside others, then I welcome you to join my VIP community where we discuss and analyze investing opportunities and strategies in more depth. The link to join will be in the description and in the comment section. Which Nigerian ETF is best for you? I'm going to break this down by goal because the best ETF depends entirely on what you are trying to achieve. For beginners, the VG30 ETF by Vetiva, ticker symbol VETGRIF30, this tracks the top 30 companies on the NGX, holds for 3% of the entire Nigerian ETF market, and has been paying dividends consistently since 2014. The unit price is presently around 115 naira. It is simple, liquid, and proven. If you're starting for the first time and you don't know where to begin, this is a good option. For consistent income, the VG30, as earlier mentioned, or the Stanbic IBTC Asset Management Limited Pension ETF 40. Both have strong, consistent dividend histories. The Stanbic ETF 40 tracks the top 40 NGX listed companies eligible for pension fund investments. So this gives you an extra quality filter that adds stability. For inflation and naira protection, go for the New Gold ETF. Gold has held its value across centuries. When the naira weakens or inflation spikes, gold prices tend to rise. No dividends here, but that is not why you're buying it. For Sharia-compliant investors, the Lotus Halal ETF. This tracks only companies meeting Islamic finance principles, no interest-bearing companies in the portfolio. Please note that this is not financial advice. Make sure to carry out your own research before putting your money in any investment. My one-on-one sessions and VIP community is here to help you. How to buy an ETF in Nigeria? You have two ways. One is through a licensed stockbroker like Cardinal Stone, Atlas Portfolios, ARM Securities, Vertiva Securities, or Meristem Stockbrokers. You open a brokerage account, complete your KYC, that is your BVN, your valid ID, your proof of address, fund the account in Naira, then place an order, a buy order, using the ETF's ticker symbol to search for it. 2, you can do this through an investment app like Bamboo. Some of the stockbrokers I mentioned earlier also have their apps. That of Meristem is called Meri Trade. Download, complete KYC requirements, fund in Naira, search your ETF, and buy. Apps are faster and easier for beginners. Brokers give you more control for larger investments. You can start with the app and then graduate to the traditional broker as your portfolio grows. What if the ETF company collapses? The most important thing to understand is that the fund manager does not own your money. For example, when you buy the VG30 ETF, Vertiva manages the fund, but the actual underlying shares are held by an independent custodian, typically a major bank like First Bank or Standard Chartered, completely separate from the fund manager's own books. Every Nigerian ETF is also registered and regulated by the SEC. If a fund manager ran into serious trouble, your shares would still exist. The SEC would step in. Another manager would likely take over. In a worst case, the ETF winds down and you receive the value of your shares back in cash. You can lose money if the stocks inside the ETF fall. That is market risk, or liquidity risks when we don't have enough people buying and selling the ETF. But a fund manager's failure alone cannot wipe you out. Nigeria's ETFs are regulated, liquid, accessible from as little as 5,000 naira, and capable of paying dividends. And with consistent investing and the power of compounding, the long-term wealth building potential is real. But information alone does not build wealth. The real challenge is its execution, because choosing the right ETF or stock, deciding allocation, and building a portfolio that matches your income and goals is where most people get stuck. That's exactly why I offer one-on-one investment consultation sessions. In these sessions, I help you understand your risk level, build a personalized investment portfolio, set up a long-term investment plan, avoid costly beginner mistakes, and structure your finances for consistent growth. If you have been thinking about investing, but you are not sure where to start, this is the easiest way to get clarity without guessing. The link to book me will be in the description and also in the comment section. If this video helped you, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. Drop your questions in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want a full breakdown on how to open a brokerage account in Nigeria step by step, that video is right on your screen. Subscribe so that you don't miss the finance education videos I drop on this channel every single week. Until I see you in my next video, keep dreaming big and keep working hard towards your dreams. I'm rooting for you. Bye for now.